University life. After taking a gap year in which he trained with the British Army and believed in taught children in Chile, William enrolled at the University of St. Andrews in 2001. Initially, he chose to study art of history. He chose to study history of art. And caused the number of applications to the university to swell considerably, a statistic put down to the number of females applying to the university in the hope to meet the prince. Whilst at university, although officially enrolled under the name of William Wales, his friends referred to him as Steve, an identity created to ensure if journalists overheard the conversation, they wouldn't realize to whom the friends were referring to. William was known to a close group of friends at university as living as normal, if privileged life as possible. One friend said that when William was choosing leathers for a motorbike, he asked him, "Should I get this one in blue or that one in black?" When the friend suggested he get both, William replied, "Are you kidding? These cost thousands of pounds each." He was also known for being generous, often walking into the pub and buying a tray of 20 shots for his friends. William regularly invited groups of his friends to one of his residences for a party. One friend recalls that after drinking a little too much, William suggested he sleep in a spare room. The friend noted that when he woke up and walked to the staff entrance, the butler greeted him, asking, "Would you like any breakfast, sir?" Although he tried to keep a low profile, William always had bodyguards present, at least within a close distance. On one occasion during a party, his bodyguards were situated in a kebab shop up down the road, where else, and there was a fire alarm in the party building. The prince switched off the fire alarm, but in doing so, he also switched off the covert surveillance cameras. Within seconds, the bodyguards burst into the room surrounding William and demanded to know what was going on. Another instance of overzealous but perhaps prudent security was when William was walking home drunk and noticed a pellet gun in his friend's jacket pocket. William took it and held it up in the air. With amazing pace, two security guards appeared with a look of great alarm. So Wells threw the gun to the ground and just carried on walking. United College at the University. Okay. It was whilst Prince William was studying his history of art course at the University of St. Andrews that he met Kate Middleton. He had also joined the same course, but was apparently first noticed by the prince when she took part in a fashion show where she modeled in her underwear. Their friendship blossomed, aided by the closeness not only on the course itself, but the fact that they lived together at the university for 4 years. When William had what was described as a wobble at the end of his first year, he was not convinced he was studying the right course at the right university. Kate was credited with convincing him to stay. William did, however, change the course he was studying, taking up geography instead. He would eventually gain an upper second-class honors Scottish Masters of Arts degree, the highest ever obtained by a British royal. Kate Middleton also graduated with a 2-1 in her original choice of history of art. When he graduated, the Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Charles, and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, all turned up to watch. William gave special thanks to his grandmother, the Queen, as she had been a little under the weather at the time. Regarding his graduation, William said, "I've thoroughly enjoyed my time at St. Andrews, and I shall be very sad to leave. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has made my time here so enjoyable. I have been able to lead as normal a student life as I could have hoped for, and I'm very grateful to everyone, particularly the locals who have helped make this happen." William even took the time to visit the local police station in Fife to thank local police for their constant support during his time in the area. Initially, the press kept to a similar agreement to that which had been held whilst William was at Eton. They would not intrude on his life as long as the royal family gave regular updates to the press about his progress. However, it wasn't long before it appeared that the press had renegated on this agreement. Despite efforts to keep their blossoming relationship secret, or at least low on the radar, the press announced them as a couple. Regular liaisons between the two of them alone at weekends at the Queen's Balmoral estate were hard to keep too secret, and before long it was generally accepted that the Prince and Kate Middleton were an item. William and Kate were first pictured together in 2005 during a holiday to Gloucester's ski resort, to which photographers appeared, despite the royal family's efforts to keep it secret. Moving into adult life. In 2005, William attended the 4-day regular commissions board in Wiltshire, where he was judged as suitable to become an Army officer. This enabled him to apply to Royal Military Academy of Sandhurst, where he would take his first steps in his Army career. Sadly, during 2005, the British paparazzi began to live up to their reputation. Tabloids published a picture of Kate just going about her daily life. In fact, she was just writing a London bust, and Kate complained to the newspapers and magazine editors, asking them to respect her privacy. Her lawyers claimed she had been followed day and night by photographers. Once again, the press agreed to take things easy and assured Kate and the royal family that they would respect privacy. On the 15th of December 2006, Prince William graduated from Sandhurst. Many members of the royal family attended his passing out parade, including the Queen and Prince Charles. Kate was also present and received a huge amount of press coverage as papers speculated as to how serious their relationship was. This parade was the first time that Kate had attended a high-profile public event as William's guest, and the rumor machine went into overdrive. At midnight, William received his Army commission, officially being confirmed as a lieutenant. He joined the Blues and Royals as a troop commander in a specialist armed reconnaissance unit. To prepare him for the role, William was keen to get on the front line. No special treatment for him. He spent 4 months training at the Army's Bovington camp in Dorset. Around the same time, Kate, always interested in fashion, had accepted a position as an accessory buyer with retailer Jigsaw. Having been previously shown herself to be a bright, talented woman, Kate focused her efforts on beginning what she hoped to be a prospective career. One must commend Kate for her ability to have some balance in her life at the time. Being the girlfriend of a future king cannot be easy, and starting work in a normal career must have been hard, whilst press continued speculation about the depth of her royal relationship. However, she followed in tradition from Princess Diana, who in her early years of adulthood worked as a playgroup teaching assistant, host, and nanny. Again, the British paparazzi came into view when much media attention focused on Miss Middleton around the time of her 25th birthday in January 2007, which was greeted very badly by both Princes Charles, and William. Not only were the royals upset, but also Kate's lawyers threatened legal action against the press. Once again, 2 newspaper groups, News International, who published The Times and The Sun, and Guardian media group, The Guardian, agreed not to publish paparazzi pictures of Kate.